Today I have the third part of Fireflies as played by Sungha Jung on guitar. This part is just what I played. It's not that long, so let's get right into it. If you haven't seen the first two parts, you should check those out first. They might be in the description or something, or check out my channel. Also, the tabs will be in the description as well. So if you want to go ahead and learn it without me, then you can feel free to do that. So we're starting here with this part there. Okay, what that is the first on the low E. I use my thumb, as I have for the majority of this song, but you can use whatever finger you find appropriate. And there's a slap there. I don't play the slap, as I've gone over in the second part, but if you want to play the slap, go ahead. So we first on the E, and then open high E. And then third on the B with another hit that I don't do. I just find it kind of difficult, and so I don't do it. So you have the next part is first on the B and open G. Then you have third on the high E and first on the B. And then you have open A in between, and then you have open E and first on the B. So like that. And then you have open G, third on the B, and then first on the B, back to third on the B. Again, there's the ghost note right before that, which is an open G again. So that's how the tab's written. Again, just play how you feel it should be played, and you'll be fine. So that part slowly is. Okay. Then you go to the third on the G. Then you go between the third of the G and the third of the B and open G, or third of the E, I'm sorry. So you have third on the E, which is normally a G note, so that's where I got confused. So you have third on the E, and then you have open G and third on the B. So you're making it the G chord. And that first part is the F chord. So now you switch to a G, and you have third on the E, and open G and third on the B. Go back to the third of the E. And then you have open D, and then that's how I do it. So you have open D, and then you have first on the B, and you have open G. And you go up. You do a little up strum. I usually include the D note in there, but you can just do the top too if you want. And then you go, you can either pull off or just go hit the open B. Go back to the F, so you have 2 on the G and 3 on the D. Right there. So those first parts are slowly it's. And then right after that you hit. So you go all the way to the F chord, just make the full F chord that I've explained in the other videos. And you hit the first on the E. And then you hit the whole F chord, the top parts at least. I usually just kind of hit the whole thing, but in the tabs it's a slap with the top 3. Like that. But I don't do that, so just letting you know. And then it switches to the C note. So you go so after you hit the F, you hit the C note itself. Well, it's not a C note, but it's a C shape. So you have third on the A. Then you strum down the whole chord. Then there's the ghost notes that you can see. Basically, you just strum it like twice. So you have that's basically what I do. You go like 3 down strums, with the first 2 being the top or the bottom notes, and then the last one being all the notes. But again, it's up to you. Look at the tabs as you will. And then you go to an E minor shape. So if you don't know what the E minor shape is, you probably shouldn't be playing the song. But just in case, it's second on the A and second on the D. Everything else is open. And you don't actually hit a lot of the notes. You only hit the E. And then you skip the A. And then you hit everything except for the top E. So you hit the low E, the D, the G, and the B. So you go from the C. And you go. Which is, first you just hit the first part I said, and then you hit just the low E. Then you hit the top 2, which is a ghost note with a slap, so. With the slap. I don't usually do it, but feel free. Then you hit the low E again to finish it off. You can look at the tabs. Just like that. Then you go to this note. I'm not really sure what it would be. I guess it's like a weird kind of C. But it's 3 on the A and the D and second of the G. And you go downwards as it says in the tab, so you go. So. That's what the tabs say. It's like you go, and then there's the slap with the upper 2, and then ghost notes, which just go like. But that's again up to you. So what I do is I go. Again, feel free to do whatever you want. And then you go to this F, which is, I like this part a lot. So hold the F shape that I've taught before. I'm not going to teach it again for time reasons. And then you have the first of the E and the second of the G. That's how you start, like a little pinch. Then you go to the third of the D. And then first of the B. It goes like. There's a slap there that I don't usually play. Then you hit the second of the G again, like that. And then you have open E, open high E, and then you switch to the C note. But you also have your. What I do is I put my pinky on the third of the B. And then you pull off to the first of the B, while also plucking the third on the A. So. And then you have, which is again one of those kind of muddled situations where it's some ghost notes and a slap. What I do is I go. Do what you want, but that's how I do it. And then you go. That's the next part. So go back to the F shape, and you hit the first on the E, third on the D, and second on the B, or the G. Then you take all your fingers off and hit the open D and G. So the same strings you were hitting before, except for the low E, and they're both open. And it's fast. You go. So the next part after that is first on the B and open G. And then you have third on the E. It's kind of a fast, funky little rhythmic thing. So after the third of the E, you have third on the B. Then you go to like an A minor chord, but you don't use your index finger. It's just open A, second on the D, and second on the G. So again, it's one of those situations where I kind of just make it up as I go. So that's what I see. I see and then the last part is okay, and that is you're back to the F shape. You hit the same notes that you usually do, the E string, the D string, and the G string. And then you hit the, holding the same notes, you hit the G and the B. You see there's a slap there, I don't do it, but... And then you hit the open E, open high E. Then you go back to the C shape. The same thing as before, you have the third on the A and the third of the B, and you pull off to the first of the B. And then you immediately hit the second of the D and the open A, or the open G, just in the C shape. So you're still in the C shape. There's a slap, and you hit the same two notes. Then you hit the open G and the first of the B, still in the C shape. So this is all in the C shape. You just hold the C and just hit the strings. The last part is a nice long D chord, at least the beginnings of it. You have open D, second of the B or the G, and third of the B. So it's a D chord without the top E string. So it's. And then the transition back to the main chorus part is so it's basically just on the you hold the D without the high E string, and it builds. So you can look at the tabs. There's a lot of slaps. I don't usually do the slaps, but to see the exact tabs, it's you hit the open D twice, and then you hit the chord, the top part's the chord, the bottom part is the chord, sorry, and you just progressively get higher. So usually I just kind of improvise of how I play that last part, but if you want to see the tabs, they're right there, or you can click the link. So that last part is. So that's it for this lesson. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was easy enough to follow. It wasn't that hard of a little section this time. There is a lot more to the song. If you want me to teach it, let me know. It goes back to that main after the part I just taught, but there are some little discrepancies that I can go over if you want, and I can go over the end of the song too, and I probably will. But just in case, leave me a comment saying you would like it or would not like it. And thank you very much for watching.